Greetings and welcome to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock, hard rock, heavy metal, and other forms of rock music. So yesterday we had Judas Priest, and we're going back for some more metal. We're going to be doing the Ozzy Osbourne's Blizzard of Oz. A recent purchase, I think last month, or maybe the month before. I can't remember. It's on one of my month look backs anyways. Had this album in LP. In fact, I was reminded by somebody that I actually had it twice. The first time I went out and bought it, the day that I heard it on the radio. And I wore that copy out quite a bit, and it got scratched up and banged up quite a bit. And so I bought it again. But my sister has both copies now. But anyways, I went and just got this album not too long ago again. And so I was refreshing myself. So hence the reason I think I gave this a slight nod over British Steel yesterday's, only because it's a little bit fresher to me. It's not burned out as much as that one. Anyway, so this one, of course, as you know, features Black Sabbath, my shirt, Black Sabbath. Ozzy Osbourne was the singer for this band for most of the early part of their existence up until about 1980, and then he went solo and produced. This was the album he produced in 1980, and he was to me he hit a home run right out of the park, and then he hit another home run on his next album. But anyways, this one is probably my favorite. I know a lot of people tend to favor Diary of a Madman now. Maybe because it's not as burned out, you know, you don't hear it as much. Yes, you hear Flying High Again and stuff like that, but for the most part, this one gets a little more burnout because of Crazy Train. So anyways, solid album, some really fantastic guitar on here. Not so much the riffing, although the riffing's pretty good. It's the lead stuff that's just off the charts, and of course we're talking about this because it's Randy Rhoads. Now I wonder what would have happened if Randy Rhoads had been able to stay with Ozzy for a few more years. Would this have changed Ozzy's iconic status to like permanent iconic status? A lot of people I don't think listen to his music as much as they used to because it's not as good. That's as simple as that. There's nothing else can be said about it. Anyways, like I said, and the bass and the drums are really good. Lee Kerslake is a fantastic drummer, I think. And I think it's Bob Daisley. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me, but I'm pretty sure it's Bob Daisley's the bass player here. Originally, I wanted to say Rudy Sarzo, but I know I'm wrong there. I think Rudy was with Dio. So anyways, 9 tracks on the album. Nice cover. I like that cover quite a bit. It's really well done. And it has a nice picture of him in concert on the back. So this album is coming in on my series. So I don't know if I mentioned that. This is my favorite rock albums of 1980. This is episode number 23 from October the 23rd. Sorry if I got off on a tangent. Sometimes I do that. So this has 9 tracks. It starts out with I Don't Know, which was my first favorite song by Ozzy Osbourne. I love that track. It was the track they played that convinced me to go down and buy the album. I still love that track quite a bit. I haven't heard it as much, but it does get some radio play as well, I think. Then, of course, the legendary and probably the most famous of his songs, Crazy Train, at least of his songs. I mean, he has some pretty famous stuff with Sabbath, too. That was the song that kind of launched people's awareness of Randy Rhoads. Who the hell is this guy? He's so good, man. Yeah. Then we got Goodbye to Romance, a tune I liked a lot at the beginning, and a little bit sappy for me now. I don't like it nearly as much. D is a little acoustic part that is really pretty good. Then you got Suicide Solution. The live version of that song is awesome. I had a live EP with this song on it, and the guitar solo is mucho great. And it's pretty damn good on this album too. Suicide Solution, one of my favorite tracks by him. And then you have No Bone Movies, one of the, Mr. Crowley, another this is also on my EP. I had 3 songs on the EP. You Said It All, Mr. Crowley, and Suicide Solution. All 3 of them are like super songs. I love them all. Mr. Crowley probably has one of the best guitar solos by Ozzy Osbourne's bands of all time, I think. Certainly one of the great guitar solos of that year. Then we have No Bone Movies, another underrated tune that I love quite a bit. It may be one of my top 3 or 4 songs on the album. And then we have Revelations, Mother Earth. That's the one weak song on the album. I never really kind of warmed up to that song. I don't dislike it. I don't skip over it. I don't get a bad feeling or think, well, this is stuff, I don't want to listen to this. It's just not really that memorable to me. Then you have Steal Away the Night, another song that after I'd been listening to this album for a while and I started burning out side A, I started listening to side B, and this was immediately my favorite on that side. Steal away, gotta steal away the night. Yeah, fantastic tune. Again, some great guitar soloing on this. Heavy bass and drums, fantastic. Heavy metal album, no doubt. And for all you people that think this is dad rock, I'm sorry, but it isn't. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Episode 23, Ozzy Osbourne. We only have 8 more days after this to go. And the albums are just getting better all the time. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe. It's much appreciated. And I will be back again yet tomorrow with another album of my favorite albums from 1980. So you have yourself a good day, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.